marry your daughter for one
wonderful on the Ben breakfast show. Like Chinade says, outstanding, almost outstanding, awesome, beautiful, fun. I'm sure you've been having spectacular. All the words,
so many words to pick from.
So many words to pick from. Hope you've been enjoying the show so far. Our last guest, she invented Be Money Wise games for kids. Any parent out there, make sure you go on Amazon to buy it. It's really good. It will help them in terms of education. It will help them, you know, have a good life and know how to manage money. And our last guest for today's show, a gospel singer. I'm sure you saw the song, My Testimony, and she's right here in the studio. Her name is Faith Liberty. Good morning.
Good morning to
you.
And
you look so ravishing. Thank you for coming on the Ben Breakfast Show.
Thanks.
Yes, so My Testimony. I like that song. And I know when people say testimony, there's a story behind that thing. So what's the story behind the testimony? What happened before you started? Okay, no, let me put it this way. How did you start music?
Well, actually, I started singing since I was like 10 years old in the church.
Okay.
And I got used to singing because each time I sing, people are like, oh, wow, that's really lovely. And I started singing. And actually, then I had a group of people. We were about 7 of us. Then we launched an album, which was like about 18 years ago.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, it was actually sponsored by our parents.
Oh.
And when we finished that one, and I had another one 15 years ago while I was living in Germany. I did a German song as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But after that, I stopped singing because I went back to the school again just to enhance my career. And yeah.
And you started again?
Yes, I've started again, but I'm just trying to combine it with my normal work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many albums have you done so far? And tell us what this album is all about, you know.
Well, actually, personally, I've done 2 albums. Where the group is just 1. That makes it 3 altogether. But the story about this latest one, that's the most amazing one.
Yeah, testimony, yes.
Yeah, testimony, yeah. Because I looked around me, I looked around my life, my kids, and everything I've been through, being a mom, being a chartered accountant, and having been through quite a lot of things, you know, and having my own business and everything's going a bit smoothly. And I decided, I mean, I looked at myself and I was like, you know what, this is a testimony because of where I'm coming from. I said, it's a long journey, and I just got the song singing in my head, and I decided to write it down. I was like, you know what, Faith, this is time. You have to sing this right here, because this song is not only going to create impact in people, but it's going to motivate people to understand that, you know, you can get from one stage to the other.
Definitely. So it's more for, apart from you thanking God for what He's done, your testimony, you're also using it to inspire other people.
A lot of people. A lot of people.
Yeah.
And one interesting thing about this album is this. I would say I went to Africa in December. I came back. I went back again in March. When I got there, I saw quite a lot of things, you know. I saw lots of accidents on the road, you know, accident victims, you know. And when there's something like that, you know, when you take people to the hospital, they are always like deposit and all those stuff. And a lot of people lost their life in that way. And we've got lots of old elderly people that are not really being cared for because of their family background or something. And we've got lots of people with disability issues, and the families are like struggling with the stigma. So I came up with this, you know, I was a bit down. I was like, you know what, Faith, you could sponsor these people a little bit. But how can I do that with my little company? And I thought of, okay, if I do this alone, that is really going to bring a lot of, you know, I might be drowned financially. So I decided to put this album together, and 20% of the project of this album goes right to the charity.
Oh, nice.
What about your, I mean, I like the lyrics there, you know, it's very catching and, you know, emotionally, spiritually. Who writes your music? Is it yourself? And who produces the music as well? I'm intrigued to know.
Well, I wrote my music myself. Yeah, I wrote everything myself.
Where did you write it? In the living room? In the bedroom? Work?
Midnight.
Midnight.
Yeah.
That's when everywhere is quiet and you listen.
At home?
Yeah, at home. Especially like.
But how do you write? We just want to know, like, is it on the bed, living room,
No.
kitchen,
Study table?
study table?
No, actually, what happens is I hear the music and I just
Start
pick up my
writing.
mobile phone. I record it straight from my mouth,
Oh.
and then I can sit back
And
on the
now.
table and write them.
Oh.
That's how I get
And the
them.
producer? Who was the producer?
Johnson Davidson
Okay. So when you finish
and
the
Alex
music.
O, both of them.
Oh, Alex, the same Alex O.
Yeah,
Oh.
he actually did 2 of the songs with me there.
Oh.
I featured him in My Life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talk about my life then.
Yeah, well, My Life is another one that is coming up very soon. It's not yet on air. I only have 2 right now on air, and very soon My Life is going to be on air.
So what is it about? It's about your life,
Well,
right?
about my life is just saying, oh, how I woke up this morning. I say
Okay.
my prayers to the Lord. Yeah, I'm going to have quite a lot of challenges, but like the Bible says, they will come in one way, they will
And
flee
flee
in
in
7
many
ways.
ways, yeah.
So that's how I wrote it.
Okay, so yeah, I know that for you to be, obviously, be a gospel artist, you're not just singing just for entertainment. You're singing because you're passing messages. So what do you want to say to people out there that, like you said, because some people sometimes we take some things like that for granted. Like you just want sitting down, just looking back and thinking, okay, I've got kids, I've got this degree, and sometimes you just take it for granted and you just still decide to now take everything and say, okay, you know what, I think I should thank God. What do you have to say to people that they have something, but sometimes they forget or they take it for granted because the big thing they're waiting for hasn't come?
Well, I would say to everyone that if you look inside yourself, there is a hero in there. There is a little voice telling you this is what you are best at doing.
Yes.
Because when I picked up this music back again, I remember most of my clients were telling me, wow, you mean you can do this? Can you sing? You know, because it's a different scenario, a different environment. So the message is you can do all things. That's what the Bible says actually.
Yeah.
You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So don't give up on your dreams. Whatever you think you are going to do, you need to start today, not tomorrow. Because I've got lots of clients that, you know, that when I talk to them, some of them, because I do run some motivational section in my office, a free one, once a month. And when I talk to some of them, they're like, I could see they've got lots of inspiration there, but they are contemplating, when am I going to do this?
Should I not?
Yeah, and contemplation can bring you down to the lowest level. You find out that some people, they've got this lots of creativity up there, but they just get to 60 before they say, oh, if I knew, I would have done that.
Yeah.
I should have done that,
Yeah.
you know. So the advice is go out there, do what you can, believe in yourself, and you will do exploits.
Nice.
Very true and interesting. But then I'd like to know as well how you spend your free time. How do you relax? Do you listen to other gospel artists? Do you listen to Afrobeats, R&B? I mean, tell us more. We're intrigued to know about how Faith relaxes.
Well, I listen to other gospel artists as well.
Okay. Who's your favorite?
Joe Praise.
And who's your favorite?
Joe Praise.
Okay.
And I do listen to normal country music as well, normal rock music. I listen to R. Kelly, Alicia Keys, and all those people as well sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
They've got some songs that you can also listen
Relate
to.
to, yeah.
But however, I do listen to lots of gospel artists and especially Joe Praise.
Okay. So where can we get the album, the CD?
Well, at the moment, my market, you can contact, people can contact my marketing manager. He's Ken Harrison. Or you can go on my my website actually, which is www.faithliberty.org.
Okay.
And there are quite a lot. You get all the informations you need there on how to get the CD. However, the CDs are going to be in many churches as well, and some important places where you can pick up Christian music.
So before we let you go, what's the next thing on the pipeline for you?
Well, the next thing right now is on Saturday,
Okay.
which is this week, 26th of November.
Yeah.
We will be launching this album, My Testimony.
Okay.
And we are expecting a lot of people to show up. And I've got a lot of people showing interest, you know, like they are coming. In fact, right now, my best childhood friend
It's going to be
who
there.
is already in the country. He arrived yesterday from Chicago.
Okay. Time not on our side, sorry.
Yeah.
Where is the venue the event is going to be taking place so people can go?
Well, the venue is at West Street, and I think we would put it up for people to...
Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you so much, Faith, for joining us, and thank you for your inspirational speech for us today.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thank you so much, and wish you success.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's all for the Ben Breakfast Show today. I'm sure you enjoyed every single guest we had. And yes, I'm Tommy Badejoko. Join us same time next week. And Chinode.
I'm Chinode Tsengalumboy. It's been an outstanding BBS show. Don't forget to catch the BBS show on Thursday between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. And me and Tommy are back next week between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Start getting ready. It's Christmas.
Bye.
Affecting our community both here.
Thank you so much.
Every day I trust in Him for what He has done and what He's about to do. Praise Him at all times, and you will receive His grace. My testimony, come and see what the Lord has done. What the Lord has done. My testimony. Not what money can buy. My testimony, come and share in my testimony. Every day of my life, all I wanna do is praise Him for what He does for me each and every day. For His joy is my strength. His word is my shield, His love is my favor and grace. My testimony, come and see what the Lord has done. What the Lord has done. My testimony, it is not what money can buy. My testimony, come and share in my testimony. My testimony, come and see what the Lord has done. What the Lord has done. My testimony, it is not what money can buy. My testimony, come and share in my testimony. My testimony, come and see what the Lord has done. What the Lord has done. My testimony, it is not what money can buy. My testimony, come and share in my testimony.
Look at it. I have married your daughter for 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 years. No child.
Hold on. God will do it. Your testimony will surely come.
My testimony.